Yes, guys. Topic number 2 is we did the story a little while ago about Blade being on the back burner because they lost their director. Turns out they found a new director with Lovecraft Country's Yann Demange. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, he's French, yeah.
Okay, there you go. So this comes to us via Variety, and it says Marvel Studios' Blade, starring Oscar winner. Jeez.
Oscar winner twice.
Yeah. Mahershala Ali has found its new director in Yann Demange. The Lovecraft Country and White Boy Rick. I actually seen that. That's pretty good. White Boy Rick. Director takes the reins of the Vampire Slayer movie from Bassam Tariq, who exited the production in September. He will direct from a brand new script by Emmy nominee Michael Starrbury, who is said to be darker than most MCU's movies. Well, it should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A Blade needs to be dark.
Yeah, man.
You can't make it a PG.
No. It probably still will be, yeah. After Tariq's departure from the project, which was set to begin production in November, Marvel Studios focused on revamping the story and putting the right team in place, ultimately entering negotiations with Demange. Starrbury also replaces screenwriter Stacey Osei Kuffour, who was originally tapped to write the film script. Let me just say this right now. I'm probably going to be called sexist for this, but you can't get a female to write a Blade script. I'm sorry. This is why I had a lackluster 2 action scene, because at first I was happy that she, as a Ghanaian, was getting to do it. But after hearing what she did with the script, a 90-page script, I was just like, yeah.
Anyway, out of here.
Last month, Disney delayed Blade from its planned November 3rd, 2023 release date to September 6, 2024, following the production pause. With Demange in place, production on the film, which also stars Delroy Lindo, and Aaron Pierre, is set to resume in Atlanta next year. Born in Paris and raised in London, Demange built his resume with TV series including Dead Set and Top Boy before he segued into feature films like 71 as well as White Boy Rick and later Lovecraft Country.
Did you say segued?
Segued, sorry.
It's segued. That's what I'm saying. I was thinking like, I'm going to wait.
Yeah. Anyway, both of which starred new MCU addition Jonathan Majors. Demange executive produced and directed the pilot episode for the HBO series, co-created by Misha Green. In addition to his new Marvel duties with Blade, Demange is set to direct and executive produce Scanners, the HBO series reboot of the 80s film franchise, and the movie Damien with his production company Wayward, alongside AMI and Vixens. We'll leave it there. Yeah, it doesn't need any more, does it?
So, it's back on track.
Yeah, well, supposedly.
Well, at least they got a director.
They got a director and a writer now. So, Leon, what are you thinking about this quite brilliant news?
He's a South Londoner, really.
Yeah.
All right, he's born in Paris. I don't care where you're born.
You were raised where you grew up.
You were in Tottenham.
He even says he's a Londoner.
Yeah. It's where you grew up, man.
And I support Tottenham. So that's even better. And you probably do too. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we've been excited about Blade for how long?
Oh yeah.
And it's just not happening, and things. Mahershala Ali's not gonna wait around forever.
Nah.
He's hot property. Mm-hmm. So I'm glad he's in it. This new director.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's been doing his thing. Mm-hmm. He's not a household name,
but he's been busy.
But I think he will be.
Oh yeah.
If he comes good on this,
which I think he will.
This will get him into the headlines, baby.
Because with how we've heard Mahershala Ali's frustrated with this whole thing, he would have to have signed off on this. You know what I mean? So that's what makes me more buoyant about hearing this news, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
Exciting times, man. But so I'm just happy it's back on track. I want to see this. I want to see what's going on.
Yeah, man.
Mahershala Ali, Can't think of a better Blade. I'm ready. And who's the writer though? What's he written before? What was his name?
Let me see here.
What was his name? Well, either way, I like you lot were saying he's dark. Is it him?
Yeah.
In his writing.
Okay,
yeah. See,
maybe you can find it for me, bro.
Yeah, but I want to see it go back to proper dark. Not too.
It's not gonna go proper dark because it's still gonna be PG-13.
Is it really?
Yeah, and now that was another thing that I wanted to chat to you guys about. Now that.
Was the original Blade PG?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That's what I'm gonna say.
It was 18, and then the first,
when all the blood was coming out.
No, the second one was still 18.
That was
third one that was a 15.
So remember, Igar was the one who actually said on his watch there's not going to be any R-rated stuff coming on Disney Plus because Disney Plus is his baby, right? And it's actually Chapek that has allowed Deadpool to come on.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's already signed
off.
So
So that's signed off, and Iger's not stupid enough to mess with that.
No.
Because it's but he's not going to let anything else. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
I don't think he's going to let anything else. He could be swayed. You never know. But
never know.
I doubt it because he's
Blade.
I think it's got to be at least 15. At
the very least 15.
At least. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man.
Because it touches on that, that too comedy-ish.
You see, this is why
it's right in the balance. But if they do a 4 and just take it too far
that's
or
my
something,
point.
that's what I worry about with a PG.
This is my point. I mean, you could keep it serious, but if you really want to take it to like a Logan kind of, which is in theme is what I would compare the first 2 Blade films to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a Logan. Right. Like if you want to take it there, then you can't have a PG-13 Blade.
No.
So I've got a feeling that there might be some cajoling between Mahershala Ali, Kevin Feige,
there's going to be some trust.
Because he wants to do it properly.
Yeah.
I want to go in and lick down the man and chop off his eyes.
Yeah.
And the writer they got, Michael, so it's Michael Starrbury. He won an Emmy and he directed one of the best episodes of When They See Us, which was a phenomenal freaking show.
It's like Ava DuVernay, When They See Us, isn't it?
The one, basically about the boys that in Central Park.
Yeah. Central Park 5, yeah?
Yeah, Central Park 5.
Yeah.
And the writing on that was brilliant.
Yeah.
And he won an Emmy for that. So I've got, if he's on board doing this, and this is the thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Mahershala Ali must have signed off on that.
Yeah.
Must have signed off on that. So...
I don't even think it's the
Mahershala Ali thing. Black writer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the writer.
Black director?
Yep.
Well, yeah. And the men.
Black Mahershala Ali.
And men as
well.
Delroy Lindo.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's men. I'm sorry, but... sorry, go on.
No, I'm just saying, this is a rarity, I mean, we've been a little bit spot of Black Panther, but I'm saying just, the writer's black, the director's black, the main star's black. You know, like...
No, it's good. It's good.
The first few Blade films, director was white, writer was white.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't got a problem with that, to be honest with you.
I just want to see us in there.
I want to see that. I mean, that's great. Don't get me wrong. But I want to see. At the end of the day, I just want to see a good movie. No point all of them being black in the movie.
Listen, if it's,
do you know what I mean?
I'm cussing. I'm cussing all of you.
So I just want to see a good movie at the end of the day. So. You know what I mean? If Mahershala Ali's the only frigging black man in there, so be it.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be. So do you know what I mean? But yeah, what are you thinking about all this?
I'm excited, man. I mean, just having read Yann's resume and the fact that he doesn't seem to do a lot.
Yeah.
He does good projects, but like literally, his last thing was Lovecraft Country. That was 2 years ago. Before that, TV wise was Top Boy. That was 9 years ago. Yeah. Film wise, the last thing he did was 2018.
Yeah, White Boy Rick was good.
And then 71, which got one BAFTA for Best Director.
So he's taking his time.
He takes his time, he picks his projects. And that's what I want to see. I don't want to see someone that's like, I can get whatever chance I can get to jump at this. No. I want to see someone that...
doing everything, a bag of hits, bag of misses, bag of okays.
No.
He knows what he's doing and he's comfortable.
And it's a fact as well that he went with the idea. So he took the idea to them about the idea he had for it, and the writer did as well. They took their ideas to Feige.
Okay.
And what I've heard about this, and Campion spoke about this briefly the other day, was Feige apparently has said he wants to be a lot more hands-on with this.
Good.
And I
With
think
what,
that
Blade?
with this,
I
yeah,
think-
and I think the fact that because obviously
Emotionally-
not even that, the whole change has happened the last few days.
Okay.
I think because of that, Iger's probably gone to him. You know what? As we said before, creative control's now yours at Marvel.
Well, creative control's always been his,
but
I think, I think
he's had his hands tied a little bit. We can
probably,
say. Yeah.
but well, because if you know, you don't have a choice whether something goes on Disney Plus or cinema. You're gonna be a bit like, well, if it's not going to cinema, I'm not gonna do my best work.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it to my lackeys to deal with
And
it.
then
You know
that's
what I mean?
unfortunately with the amount of work he's got to do as well. That's going to fall over into other projects because he's going to start panicking crap. And now we're getting negative reviews about this. We're getting negative reviews about that. I've got to make sure this is really good. That's falling apart now. But now it's like, no. Tony comes back to Marvel. You guys can do what you want. And he goes, right, we screwed up with what happened with Blade. When Herschel Ali came to us, he asked for the project. I didn't want to let him down. We presented him on stage as the big finale.
Yeah, I remember that.
Release. He was the last one to run out on stage.
Yeah.
And I made a huge hoo-ha about it.
Yeah.
It's like the last thing you want to do is make this a flop.
Yeah.
So
the
fact
after
that-
all that.
If this is a flop, this will definitely spell the downward spiral of Marvel.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You cannot flop. You know, the other projects, to a certain extent, you had leeway on, especially the first time you did them, because they never really had good outings first time out. Do you know what I mean? Your Captain America's, your Iron Man's, you know, whatever. Blade, again, you've got at least 2 good films out there.
Template.
You've got the template.
You got the template.
You know what I mean?
It's fine.
So you cannot mess this up. You cannot, just like when X-Men comes out, you cannot mess that up because you've got a few good X-Men films out there.
And you got some crap ones.
Yeah,
so
true.
you know the standards.
You know what to do and what not to do.
Right.
Do you know? It's all the same as Blade. You got 2 good ones and 1 bad one.
Yeah.
You know what to do and what
Avoid
not
the
to
piece
do.
of shit.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really and truly, this cannot be bad. And I think that you're right. I think Kevin Feige knows it. This cannot go.
This has got to be a flagship.
It has.
And
it has.
It's got to
It-
take them back up.
it's literally got to be. I don't want to compare the two, but it's got to be on the same kind of trajectory, like lifting people up like another Black Panther.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Do you know what I mean? Because people are going to be expecting.
It's got
a
the
lot.
potential to do that. So they
Yeah,
need to do
100%,
it.
100%.
I don't know if it's just happenstance, but you can tell that they're excited about it because the moment that the whole change happened, they've got this Midnight Suns game coming out in about 2 weeks. The moment it happened, only yesterday, they released the entrance video for Blade's character in the game. Literally the day after the director got mentioned as being redone.
This is where they got. See, me and Michael Adji, comic connoisseur, this is what we spoke about because we spoke about the lackluster Phase 4. But then he mentioned, look, you know what they're trying to do, and straight away I said, yeah, Midnight Suns. We know with Black Knight, you know, we know they're trying to do Midnight Suns. They've introduced, I haven't watched it yet, I don't think any of us have, but Werewolf by Night, they've introduced another couple of characters from Midnight Suns. They're a group of, you know, people going vampires and whatnot.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a wicked one. Like, I do like Midnight Suns. I did like their comic books. But in order to do that, they know that their standout character is going to be Blade. And they need, as you see quite rightly pointed out with the game, they need to make this good. Otherwise, that's going to flop.
Yeah.
That's going to flop. So, guys, Marvel, sort it out. But it looks like you are, so...
That's
You know what
it.
I mean? You know what I
And if
mean?
you need some people in the movie,
You got 3 right here, man. Come on, man.
East Londoners,
so yeah, reach out, bro. We're here.
Yeah.
don't throw
man.
away from Tottenham.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
man.
Well, he's west now, so we're not too far from west. We're over east, but don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, what do you think about this fantastic news about Blade, MCU's Blade getting a director and a writer? Fantastic duo. Leave some comments down below and let us know what you think about this news.